Most of you might be wondering what really goes down at P. Diddy's parties. You might be asking again, why am I so interested in revealing the unholy rituals that take place at P. Diddy's parties? Is because I want you to establish a connection and get a deeper understanding of what happens in Benin. I've already told you, Benin is the place where your spiritual fathers go to for power. They go to Benin for initiation. What happens at P. Diddy's party is more or less the same as what happens in Benin. The only difference is that P. Diddy tricks his subjects, spikes their drinks, and hit them when they are unconscious. But with your spiritual fathers, they go there voluntarily. They decide to go there so that they can accumulate, inherit whatever spirit that they inherit, so that they can come and manipulate you, deceive you, exploit you, and some of you even go to bed with you, just so that they can maintain the covenant that they signed up for in Benin. So listen to what Platinum Diamond allegedly said. When I visited P. Diddy and went to his party, he instructed no pictures to be allowed, and I should never tell anybody what we did there. Now ask yourself a question. Why would Diddy not want anyone to bring a phone or to take pictures? It means something was going down, and it has to do with the SG ritual. Let's continue reading what he said, what he allegedly said in an interview. We visited Diddy a day before the American election. We met him at night and spent some time there. There are things we did, but they are not things we can post on social media because we have a future. Just pause right there. I mentioned it, that the reason why no one is coming out to expose your spiritual fathers, I mean their victims, especially the boys that they played with, is because these boys, most of them now also have their own ministries, now also have their own families. So imagine someone who was hit backstage by an African prophet coming today and talking about how they were hit by the prophet. It's not only going to embarrass the prophet they are exposing, but it's also going to make them vulnerable. Even if you were in their shoes, you never come out to say, this prophet did this to me. That's why all P. Diddy's victims, even the celebrities in America, will never come out to say P. Diddy did this to us because it's embarrassing. But we are praying, and I'm praying, that all these victims gather the confidence to come out and speak about all these atrocities. Let's continue listening to what Platinum Diamond said, allegedly. After meeting Diddy, he connected me to a lot of influential people and artists. Listen carefully. After meeting Diddy, he connected me to a lot of influential artists. And then all of a sudden, my streams exploded. And show hosts, both at home and abroad, were contacting me all the time. Way more than before I met Diddy. Are you with me, my people? And I want you to audit all the men or prophets, apostles, and bishops that I have accused of having gone to Benin or having been initiated by Duncan Williams. I want you to look at them before they met Duncan Williams, and I want you to look at them after they met Duncan Williams. I want you to audit Jerry Eze before he met Duncan and after he met Duncan. I want you to audit Joshua Selman before he met Duncan and after he met Duncan. And even your spiritual father, before they went, some of you don't even know which of your spiritual fathers went to Benin. I'll probably bring you an entire list of them who went there because I have it, the catalog, when they went, the day, and the ritual that they performed, for how long, and etc., etc. Even the covenants that they signed up for. I have all that intel. And I'll bring it out for you so that you can have an idea that what I'm talking about here are not conspiracy theories. These are things that happen. And these are things that happened. Why would I accuse your spiritual fathers and none of them will ever dare to challenge me? Just ask yourself that question, because they know I know more than I talk about. I'm just scraping the surface here. If I am to go deeper, or if I should go deeper, you will never, my people, you will never go to church in your entire lives. Never, you will never think about waking up in the morning and going to church. You will never call any man your spiritual father. Never, ever, if I go deeper. So here I'm just trying to preserve the integrity of the church by just scraping the surface. Let me keep on reading what Platnumz said. Collaborating with American artists has also become easier for me because Didi connected me with many African artists. We had so much fun at Didi's parties, and I must say, Didi is an amazing guy. And I am under the impression that he said all these things before it was exposed that Didi is all about this whole thing that he is being accused of today. And I mentioned it as well, that all these your prophets who go to Benin is for power, connections, influence, and of course, the fame. You are guaranteed all those things. These occultic networks will open doors for you. They'll take you to places you have never been. They'll make you meet people that you have never met. And by liberty of you meeting all these people in high places, you are guaranteed that whatever that you're working on, whatever that you're doing, will reach the end of the world. You will become so influential because you are now their subject. You now operate on their command. You do what they tell you to do. You are captured. This is exactly what we mean when we say you are captured. You have no more independence. You are now working for them without you knowing. So you have to make a choice, my people. I know life is tough and I know it's very difficult. There's always a shortcut to reach the top. But that shortcut, my people, I don't think you'll be willing to pay the price. In the life that these your celebrities, even your prophets live, they are not happy. Trust me. They are not. They may pretend and fake it, but they are not happy. Something is consuming them. Because the sacrifices they made and the sacrifices they will have to keep on making for them to sustain these covenants, they are a very heavy load. They pay a very steep price. That's why when I see them and I talk about them, I'm not doing so because I don't like them. I'm doing so because I actually feel sorry for them. So now I hope you can find the connection and an understanding of what goes down in Benin. In Benin, it's not a party. It's a ritual that is so well decorated in a ritualistic manner. At P. Diddy, it's a big, big party where all the fine girls are there, where all the top celebrities are there. Alcohol, any brand that you can think of, you drink until you pass out. And as you pass out, then Diddy does his thing. Because he knows he cannot call Diamond Platnumz and say, Platnumz, I want to hit you backstage, and Platnumz will agree. Come on, no man will agree to that. Especially these celebrities. They definitely have to be tricked. But some of them, of course, they'll say, okay, for what it is worth, Diddy, just go ahead and do what you gotta do. I give myself to you. And they give themselves to P. Diddy. And Diddy does whatever that he wants with them. He exchanges them. And after that, he opens doors for them. So now when you celebrate these men, just know that the men you're celebrating have no integrity. They had to be opened, backyard, for them to have access to whatever that they have today. Same applies to spiritual fathers. With your spiritual fathers, they had to be opened backstage just so that they can have the influence that they have today. And I remind you, I keep reminding you, you don't need a man between you and Christ. You don't need a man between you and God. Christ alone is enough. Depend on him. He will never let you down. He will never lead you astray. And he never did what these your spiritual fathers are doing or what they did. My message is very simple. Stick to Christ. Let Christ be the center of your attention, not a spiritual father. You don't know their history. You don't know what they do behind the scenes. So don't risk your spirit, man. Don't risk your life submitting under a man whom you do not know what they did to be what they are today. I don't think that's difficult for you to understand. So tell me what you think in the comments as we keep on exploring and making you understand that these men filthy dirty. I'm out.